Morning, friends. Now we do have our front strut assembly removed from the vehicle. We need to replace the upper support bearing. It has a play and it's worn out, but the rest of the strut is solid, it's good, there's no any issues, and only this guy will be replaced, and we'll go step by step and cover how to get it done. We're going to use the simple spring compressors like this, and yeah, it's not a big of a deal, and you can buy a whole strut altogether. This is original Volvo strut made by Sashi. It's gas pressurized, which is a good brand, and yeah, it's still good. Alright, let's get in. First we put our strut like this. The wires will help us to get the rest of it work like this. Yeah, compressed spring has lots of tension. You don't remove this upper nut before you compress the spring completely. It's a safety precaution. You need to be careful because this is dangerous. It has lots of pressure. Alright, for this job we need a 21mm socket and 1/2" extension. We're using the impact. Makes everything easier. This should be 180 degree in between, like so. What I do, I just for the bolt. To remove the nut. Take the wing nut off, like so. Then it's a time to remove the upper support, the bearing. It's what we're replacing actually. Then we take an upper insulator off like this. Then you have the spacer for the bumper. Look at that condition. We're replacing this. It's rusted. And then spring bumper with the boot, like so. Taking it off. It's still alright. Boot itself is good, but we replaced the bumper. And now we're all ready to remove the spring or coil, spring coil. There we go. You put it on the ground for now. That is how you take a Strut assembly apart. Thank you. And now we're going to put all back together with a new upper bearing support. Boom, we have just a shock absorber, and installation is opposite to removal. We put a new dust boot with a bumper and a spacer like this. We replaced the old one. It was crunched and worn out. Now it's time for the spring. You follow the same pattern as you removed. You need to make sure it fits properly. There is a little slot. You just follow it like this. It sits perfectly. And now we're putting our upper insulator. We follow the same way as the spring goes. Next one is our wing nut, which goes at the end of the road like this. And remember, we measured the space. There's a little gap which we need to follow the same one. It was 14.5. Yeah, we want both left and right shocks set up at the same height. We're set at 14.5 millimeters, which is important. You want to be equal. Next one, we put our upper support bearing in place, which is what we're replacing. Let's see. We have upper support bearing installed, and now we put our dust seal, and on top of it, it should be this little nut. Here's the one very important point. Make sure your coil fits perfectly inside that little slot on upper insulator, and also watch this. You don't want to be shifted on this side as well. Yeah, this is what you want to see. It fits how it should. Okay, we're using the same T50 Torx and 21 mil wrench to tighten this upper nut, like so. Already have a wing nut under this seal, and we just tie them together. Make sure they won't get loose. Yeah, it's pretty much what you need to do. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed and learned something new. Also, go there and subscribe for the more cool videos. And yeah, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the section below. Boom. Thank you.